What's up, my Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius? Get your asses up in here, baby, okay? It's time for your Gemini forecast reading when it pertains to what does this season have in store for you. So let's get into this reading, y'all, okay? Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Air signs, first off, let me tell y'all Geminis already, all the Geminis watching, happy birthday, happy early birthday, okay? So I hope y'all have a fantastic birthday season, okay? Honestly, y'all, I really feel like this is going to be a season of y'all really needing to tap into, like, you know, discernment is going to be very high. Let's just say that discernment is going to be very much high. I feel like this is going to kind of be sort of a little challenging season for y'all, but I don't feel like it's going to be that bad. But I do feel like this season will definitely test you, okay? So let's tap into some of your oracle cards before we dive into your tarot cards. First off, you did get Inner Vision. Inner Vision coming out as one of your life situation cards when it pertains to what may be happening for you during Gemini season. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment. Okay, so a lot of y'all need to be utilizing your inner vision, utilizing working on your third eye chakra. Some of y'all may be having like a lot of downloads, maybe even deja vu moments during Gemini season as well. I mean, it's Gemini season, so this is going to be always a season to where we're opening up our mind to learning more, figuring out more, clarity pouring in, a lot of spiritual transformations and breakthroughs happening. So with this inner vision, make sure that you're utilizing that to make sure that you're seeing past the, you know, well, first of all, seeing through the bullshit, okay, seeing past the lies, you know, seeing past the confusion and start bringing in the clarity that you need. You also did get trust the process. So Gemini season is going to be one of those trust the process type season, air signs, okay? Embrace uncertainty. Have faith in your journey that's unfolding before you, okay? So this is going to be like a real much like a up and down. Trust the process, even though you may be having your low moments this season, but you're going to have your high moments. Trust what's transforming for you this season, okay? This one also says seek clarity. Seek clarity, okay? This one says embrace openness and insight, allowing life truths to reveal themselves. So like I said, a lot of clarity will be pouring in. A lot of y'all will be searching for clarity when it pertains to maybe, like I said, romance, finances, self, mental health, your health. So it's just like everything all wrapped up. I really feel like y'all are going to be kind of on this search to like figuring out and then kind of implementing those type of lessons and making sure that you're working towards it every day, okay? This is also why not only will you be seeking clarity, your asses will also be seeking some truth. Okay, so this one says embrace clarity as revelations unfold. Keep an open mind for answers. Illuminate the path to understanding. So, you know, seeking truth, seeking clarity, it's like y'all are going to be on this search to where, oh my God, I have to figure out this. I have to heal that. I have to get this together. I have to move towards this area. It's like y'all are going to be doing a lot of seeking and searching and figuring out and opening up your mind, you know. So that's what this energy is giving very heavy. Y'all also did get transform and rise. A real transform and rise type season. Your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential, guiding your evolution to new heights. And then lastly, you got fresh ideas. Stay open-minded, inviting new perspectives to enrich your journey and spark creative solutions. So keep yourself open towards fresh ideas, fresh, you know, opinions even. Keep yourself open to maybe even criticism when it pertains to maybe, not criticism, but more critique when it pertains to where you need to critique yourself, or allowing others to critique you when it pertains to where you can maybe step it up more, getting like that encouragement, getting that wake-up call, but maybe also getting that tough love that y'all may need this Gemini season as well, okay? So that's what this energy is giving. I really want y'all to make sure that you understand during this season the lessons that y'all will be going through. Y'all will be going through some relationship lessons during this season as well, okay? This can represent the relationship that you have with yourself, the relationship that you have with a romantic partner. It could be friendships, it could be family members, it could be co-workers, okay? A lot of y'all will be re-evaluating your relationship, but not only when it pertains to other people, your relationship to sleep, your relationship to your health, your relationship to what you eat, your relationship to what you're envisioning, your relationship to your self-confidence, your self-worth, and self-love. So, you know, get prepared to make sure that you are re-evaluating all the areas and peoples and habits and patterns that you have a relationship with and seeing if it's helping you or if it's hindering your ass, okay? Y'all need to also understand that this is going to be a season of patience. Okay, a season to where you're going to be learning the lesson of patience, baby. Okay, so this one says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay, something that you cannot rush, control, force. Embrace patience this season, as once again, what did that card say? Trust your process. Okay, because it's going to be a process. Not only that, this is going to be a season to where a lesson of you learning about health. Okay, you're going to really be tapping into the energy of your health. Like I said, mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health. This is going to be one of those seasons to where it's like you're being asked to work on all of those energies, work on all of those areas, whether you need to eat better, sleep better, whether you need to get more active, go to the gym, maybe go get your physical done, go get your checkups, your eye doctor, dentist, your health doctor, go get all of your checkups and make sure that you are good, healthy. And if you're not, let's go, get the ball rolling on that during Gemini season, okay? The perfect season to expand our mind and keep ourselves active, but also keep ourselves learning so we can make sure that we're doing and implementing the right basically ideas and patterns and routines that we need around us, okay? I need y'all to also work on any indecision. Another lesson that you will be learning and working through during Gemini season, indecision, okay? A lot of y'all may be kind of confused on what to do, where to go, what to choose, what to say. So, utilize your intuition when it pertains to making the proper choices for you, okay? And then lastly, friendship. Y'all will be learning the lesson of friendship. So some of y'all may be reconnecting with some friends, maybe ending some friendships, maybe trying to find some new friends, maybe trying to even learn how to be a better friend, okay? If that's what you're probably trying to work towards as well, okay? So, like I said, this is going to be a season to where I really feel like a lot of y'all will be learning, okay? This is why I feel like the Three of Pentacles came out. I love this card, air signs, because the Three of Pentacles coming out could represent many things. Usually this card does represent like teamwork. It does represent the energy of tapping into your resources, tapping into your communities. This may be even a season to where you're trying to find your own sense of community. Maybe, say, if you're into astrology, trying to connect more with the astrology community. Maybe if you're into working out or if you're into nursing or whatever, this is going to be a season to where y'all are going to be learning a lot about yourself, about your goals, about your vision. A lot of y'all will be also putting in a lot of hard work and working on your commitment towards your goals and towards yourself, collaborating with people, being more determined, being more dedicated, paying attention to more details. Some of y'all may be even getting recognized during this season as well, okay? But, I think this is going to be one of those seasons to where a lot of y'all will be building your success, building your work, building your craft, building this boat that you're trying to sell on, So with the Nine of Wands coming out, realize that whatever you're building and Gemini season, this is going to be a season to where, you may feel like a little challenge, you may feel a little stubborn, you may feel like, oh my God, life is kind of against me. The Nine of Wands is just one of those cards to where a lot of y'all will be needing to step into the energy of resilience. Utilizing your resilience, utilizing your power, utilizing your strength to keep moving forward no matter what obstacle comes your way, no matter what, challenge, no matter what block that tries to stop or curveball you, cut that energy out. This is one of those things to where it's like, all right, it's time to make sure that you're being persistent, persevering through the bullshit, finding your backbone during Gemini season, okay? Utilizing, your strength to overcome whatever that may be trying to stop you or, delay your process right now, okay? So that's why I feel like the Seven of Wands came out. Stand your ground, fight during Gemini season, air signs, okay? Make sure that you're putting in that work. Make sure that you're fighting for what you want, fighting for your beliefs, making sure that you're being more determined. And, like I said, this is going to be a real challenging month because, like I said, with the Ten of Swords coming out, a lot of y'all will be having to kind of pick yourself up off the ground, get yourself back together. A lot of y'all may be feeling a little backstab, maybe going through some type of chaos or drama during Gemini season. So, but usually whenever the Ten of Swords come out, it just usually represents the end of a chapter. So I do feel like this is going to be one of those seasons to where it's like, all right, it's time to go through my breakthrough. It's time to embrace whatever failure that I may have had and utilize that failure and turn it into a lesson for more personal growth. So with the Ten of Swords coming out, like I said, this may be a time to where you need to really make sure that you're saying goodbye to the bullshit of your life, saying goodbye to what may be holding you back, This is why I feel like the Five of Pentacles came out. A lot of y'all will be restoring yourself in Gemini season. Restoring yourself in so many ways, health-wise, love-wise, physical-wise, home-wise, family-wise. This is going to be a season of restoration, okay? And really making sure that you're being more spiritually aware of what's going on within you and around you that may be slowing you down, putting you in a situation to where you're losing your self-confidence, okay? But like I said, this is going to be one of those seasons to where you're restoring your faith, okay? In life, within yourself, within your higher power, whomever, and even with the Five of Pentacles coming out, a lot of y'all may be even restoring yourself financially, because the Five of Pentacles does represent being financially broke or struggling, maybe going through like unemployment. So with this card coming out reverse, this may be also a season to where many of y'all could be stepping into like a new job position, or your money getting better, you're finding ways to budget more, save more, okay? So I really feel like with the Knight of Swords coming out, a lot of y'all will be making a lot of big changes. A lot of y'all will be on the move, on the go, may constantly feel active or want to be active, and I love that, because this is going to be one of those seasons to where it's like surrender to play. Surrender to having more fun this season, okay? Let your hair down, go to the club, go mingle a dingle, go shake your ass, do whatever you want to do, baby, okay? This one says, take a break from overthinking, do something fun, play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation, okay? So I want y'all to make sure that you're embracing that. I want y'all to make sure that you're also surrendering to the habit of people pleasing. Don't feel like you have to people please any motherfucking body, okay? This is one of those seasons to where it's like, baby, focus on you, okay? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everybody else happy, okay? This is a season of restoring you, getting yourself back to 100% or at least close to it, okay? Loading, okay? So this is going to require you having to probably reevaluate some relationships in your life because you did get the Lovers in reverse. So some of y'all may be going through some breakups, separations, and you maybe need to go to some counseling, some therapy with you and your partner. Some of y'all need to like really focus on where you need to detach from unhealthy attachments in your life. I think also with the Force of Cups coming out in reverse, this is a great time to seize other opportunities, work-wise, love-wise, health-wise. This may be a time to really get yourself back motivated, get yourself back going, okay? No longer feeling like you have to carry and do all of the heavy work and heavy baggage and heavy responsibilities. With the Ten of Wands coming out, it's like free yourself from feeling like you have to put more on your plate than you can handle this season, okay? So like I said, this is an airy season, okay? We're coming out of Earth season and coming into an air. So you need to make sure that you're allowing yourself to flow, learn, move, operate, play, not feel so stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a great time with the Six of Wands in reverse to work on your self-esteem, work on your self-worth, work on how you're valuing yourself, how you're appreciating yourself with the Six of Wands in reverse, work on any disadvantages that you may be having in your life by finding ways to overcome that, find solutions towards that. Like I say, even with the Six of Wands in reverse, this card could represent failure. So a lot of y'all may be going through some failure moments in Gemini season, or maybe, awakening to some or coming into clarity about something, okay? Whether you feel like you failed your relationship or you failed, your doctor's appointment, or you failed this or you failed that test. This is just nothing but like a setback, just so you can make sure that you're, okay, look, this was a setback. This is something that I had to release. I may have felt like I felt something, but I truly didn't. This is just redirection. This is for me to find a solution to do something in a more better way, or in a more protected way, or in a more, way to where I'm not losing myself, or in a way to where like going after basically what you deserve. So this is one of the reasons why I do feel like Protector's Guide came out for y'all, because setting boundaries is going to be very much key for my air signs during Gemini season. Set motherfucking boundaries with people, habits, patterns, yourself. Make sure that you're not allowing anybody to kind of drain you or utilize, basically draining your energy or doing more than you know that you can handle, doing more for them than you are doing for yourself. It's time to pour into your own cup right now, babe. Okay? I think this is also one of the reasons why Doorkeeper came out. Okay, this card basically says discernment is key. It's time to decide who and what gets access to you. All right, so you will be closing the door to a lot of bullshit, a lot of people that just don't deserve your energy, don't deserve your peace, don't deserve your motherfucking time right now. Okay, so with Teacher's Guide coming out as one of your other cards, all right, this one says you're learning lessons on a deep level, so just remember to rest and remember to adjust accordingly. Okay, this is also why Environment card came out for y'all. A lot of y'all are being asked to change up your environment. Some of y'all could be moving somewhere new. Some of y'all need to move somewhere new. Some of y'all need to do some spring cleaning, cleanse your house, throw out some old things, work on your environment, add some things that can bring you more peace or more, happiness or joy. So maybe some of y'all may be need to go on like a little vacation. When's the last time you took a motherfucking trip? When's the last time you let your hair down and kind of was like, you know what, let me just go on a trip and let me get away, baby, okay? So that's what this energy is giving, because look, your higher self is calling. Your higher self wants to connect with you. Your higher self wants to make sure that you're aligned. So make sure that you're letting go of any ego issues, making sure that your ego is not getting in the way of like life or, certain things that you're being asked to accept or work on, okay? I want you to surrender to any defensiveness, air signs. Learn how to listen, learn how to embrace what's being taught or what you need to learn right now. I think this is a great time or a great season to where, with the Ace of Wands coming out, y'all are going to be having a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new creative sparks, but also like a lot of challenges to where you're going to feel challenged. You may even feel intimidated. You may even feel a little confused or kind of scared, but it's like, go for it. Do it. This is why the Strength came out in reverse. Strength is all about having strength, but when it's in reverse, it's like a lot of y'all may be in a very vulnerable state during Gemini season. Maybe self-doubting yourself, sitting in weakness, sitting in low self-esteem. So let's find ways to make sure that you're telling yourself, reaffirming yourself by even speaking positive affirmations or writing, journaling more, by keeping yourself more in a positive mindset, giving yourself grace, giving yourself gratitude, keeping yourself motivated, even writing down all of the things that you are accomplishing, big or small, So I think this is why the Three of Cups came out. Have fun, celebrate, make new friends, go out and mingle and dingle, learn, bring in some new ideas, receive the insights that Spirit is trying to let you know. With the Death in reverse, stop being afraid to move or grow or get out of your comfort zone. Let the past be the past and move forward, look forward, okay? With the Death card coming out in reverse, stop resisting change or being fearful of change or being so codependent on something or someone. This is the time to learn how to start depending on yourself, okay? So with the Seven of Swords in reverse, a lot of y'all will be turning over a new leaf in a lot of different ways in your life. A lot of y'all will be more honest. A lot of more truths will be revealed about yourself, about other people. So get prepared for a lot of just like consciousness kicking in, okay? A lot of wake-up calls, and a lot of just making sure that you're understanding like what's happening and why it's happening, okay? So lastly, surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to the magic of who you are, okay? We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness that just comes from you just being you, okay? I think this came out from my water signs as well, okay? So, like, surrender to the magic of who you are, who you're becoming, who you're growing into, who you're healing from, the trauma that you're letting go of, and making space to continue to keep growing and expanding in all of the best ways possible, air signs, okay? So, once again, happy birthday to all my Geminis. I hope y'all have a fantastic Gemini season. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope I gave y'all much clarity, and please make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Bye.